You already know what's going on, man. It's your girl, Tampa Mystic. We are live. DJ Such and Such is on the road, so he wasn't able to join us today, but it is what it is. Business must go on. Man, it's been a productive day here at ARC Studios. Been here working all day. Done 3 interviews. Got my 4th one on deck. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the show on the check-in. What's happening?
ShoDaBarber checking in.
Y'all came in here with all this positive energy.
Appreciate that.
Man, I love it. It's contagious.
Bringing some of that country style today.
I know that's right. You know what I'm saying? So like we just gonna get into it. We gonna talk. We gonna get to know you. Let the people tune in, get to know you a little bit. So let's just take it all the way back. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
First, give us that official introduction.
What's up? It's ShoDaBarber checking in from Burke County, Barber with Bars. You know, part 3 out 9, part 4 on the way. We just working, man, putting in work, trying to stay consistent.
What city you from?
Burke County, Waynesboro, Georgia. About 2.5 hours from here. Yeah.
I said, you might have to break that down.
Yeah, it's near Augusta. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
About 20 minutes from Augusta.
Word. So what's it like out there?
Shoot, country is here, like real country.
Is that where you grew up?
It's small, yeah, since day one.
What was life like growing up there?
Boring. Country, I'm saying, like every day after school, going home, doing homework, watching, whatever on TV. We ain't had cable, so we ain't had too many options. So it was very boring.
Whatever was on the basic channels, that's what you was watching.
Yeah.
So then let's take it back then. At what age was it that you kind of started dabbling in music and knew that was something you wanted to do?
I say I was probably about 9 or 10. Me and my brother, we used to be in the room trying to, find our way, making little sounds with different stuff we had around the house.
Word.
Rapping, yeah.
Okay. Y'all was making your own little beats and stuff like that. Driving mama crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Aggravating everybody in the house. Can't wait to get outside.
Word. That's what's up. Was there anybody in particular that you were listening to that maybe influenced you a little bit musically?
Back then, I was a big Lil Wayne fan, but now that ain't somebody that I listen to on a regular. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, at a young age, that's what I really listen to.
Right.
Yeah, I just like this style, lyrical. His choice of music, choice of beat, stuff like that.
Facts, absolutely. He definitely his delivery is crazy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Ain't too many people can outdo what he's doing.
Right.
So fast forwarding, at what point did you start taking it seriously?
I say about 2 years ago. I always been into it. I go to the studio, book a session, do a song. I probably never follow up on the song, never listen to it, probably won't get it. But about 2 years ago, I was like, man, I'm gonna start this Barber with Bars thing.
Right.
Been cutting hair, dropping music, trying to get the city behind me. Really, just trying to make something positive out of, what's going on. Like, all my music, I got some stuff, we're gonna turn it up a little bit, but most of it, real life stories, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Trying to get people to understand what I'm going through, because I know it's somebody out there going through the same thing.
Facts, and you have to talk about that kind of stuff. I had the same conversation with my last couple of interviews. Like, a lot of people go through stuff, and because they don't talk about it, it puts them in a bad position, a bad place.
Right.
Depression and all that comes from you just not letting it out.
Yeah, you have to find a way to outlet.
You did that through your music.
Stuff. Yeah. Like, when I go to the studio, it's actually a relief. You know what I'm saying? After a long day of work, that's what I want to go do. Before I go do anything else, let me go get this pressure off.
Right.
Yeah, it'd be a whole lot better. That's
what's up, man. That's facts. So what are you working on currently right now? I know you brought us a single today, but anything else that you got in the works right now?
Right now, I just dropped Barber Bar 3, so I'm working on, I wasn't going to do a part 4, but I think I'm going to drop a part 4 and they're going to be the end of it. But this part 4 is going to be, a nice little piece of work. Part 3 is pretty good, but part 4, I'm going to give them a little something different.
Are you a barber?
Yeah, I cut hair too.
I'll say you.
Yeah, one of the best in Georgia, by the way.
So any of y'all need your hair cut, this your guy right here. How long you been cutting hair?
I've been cutting hair for 13 years.
Well, dang.
Yeah, I started at in middle school.
I would say you must have started at a young age if you started been 13 years.
Yeah, I started at a young age.
But that's good, though, because one thing about life, you got to have multiple hustles.
Right.
You can't just do one thing. We know that.
I just believed in it. At first, everybody used to be like, well, you ain't cut my hair. I started cutting my own hair. That's how I learned.
They say, you
I
ain't
learned
touching
cut
my
my own
hair.
Yeah, they weren't with that. I go to school with patches, tape line messed up. But when I got right, they'd be like, well, who cut you up, bro? I'd be like, shoot, I did that.
At least
you
practice on yourself first.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So do you currently still work in a shop, or you do it mobily, or?
Well, I still work in the shop, but I'm trying to, my dream is to be a celebrity barber.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I love music, but I really want to cut hair too. So at the end of the day, I never stop doing that.
So we need to get you a couple big clients so you can pop off with that.
That's all it's gonna take. Yeah.
Word. Yeah. That's big facts. That's what's up. So would you say barber first, music second, music first, barber second, or it's kind of the same?
I say barbering first, music second, because right now, the barbering paying off. You know what I'm saying? The music, I feel like it's going to pay off, but right now ain't no money coming in, so I got to put that barbering first. And I look at it like this. You know, with barbering, that's something I love to do. It's like an art to me, just like music. So I kind of put both of them in the same category. You know
so the barbering is funding the music right now.
Right, yeah. That's the key of it right there.
But, you know, that's the whole goal is, you know, it's levels to this.
Right.
You start out having to pay for everything.
Yeah, you got to pay. One thing about it, it ain't going to be free.
You got to pay. And then it gets to the point where you might not be making money, but you're not paying. You know, you kind of get that.
Exactly.
Then you get to the point where you're making that money. So what are some of the things that you're doing right now? You're here with me, so I appreciate that.
Right.
What are some of the things you're doing to campaign yourself to get yourself out there as an artist?
Well, you know, here and there I do like back to school funding. I go around the community. Like if I see somebody doing a little fundraiser, cookout or something like that for basketball teams, I pull up, you know, drop a picture just to show support.
Right.
Just try to stay positive with the community, with my family, you know, all that comes first. But it's hard, you know, trying to do music, cut hair, you know, and take care of family. Everybody needs you at one time. So
right.
I'm trying to make time for everything. But as long as I be consistent with it and believe in it, you know, it'll all be all right.
So I'm going to ask you, how do you balance all that?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard. But I look at it like this. I got 7 days a week. With those 7 days, you know, I got to make time for each one of those. So some people ain't gonna like it, you know. It might be clients, it might be family, it could be friends. But when I got to put in work, I got to put in work. Because at the same time, I got 3 kids. So they ain't gonna feed themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Bigger than you.
Yeah, it's bigger than me.
You got a family to take care of. With that being said, if somebody was to say, you know, what is it about you that we should look at you and listen to your music over everybody else, what answer would you give them?
Shoot, it's authentic because of the simple fact that it's a couple barbers that probably rap, but for me, barber with bars is like a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could come to me and be like, man, let me get a cut. And when I play my music, they're going to be like, dang, man, who that is you playing? And I just sit back and laugh like, shoot, that's me. You
that's the way to do it. Don't tell them up front that it's you.
Yeah, I don't tell them. I just play it.
Let the
if they don't
music
know
speak.
If they ain't heard it, they'll be like, they gonna ask, you know, who is that? Before they leave, like, man, what that song was you were playing, the one before that one? And I'd be like, yeah, that was me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, as long as I keep doing what I'm doing, you know, I feel like it all go hand in hand. But barber with bars, to me, is really a lifestyle.
So this year, new decade, what can we expect from you in 2020 that we didn't see from Sho in 2019? ShoDaBarber.
Well, first of all, 2020, shoot, on here first last year, I would doubt myself. A lot of things I wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of opportunities I passed up. This year, I don't plan on passing up none. You know what I'm saying? If it's an opportunity, I'm going to get it. So with that being said, for 2020, it'll be more videos, more music. You know what I'm saying? Any type of content, whether it's, you know, pictures, anything. I'm trying to be, you know, active. Keep people tuned in any way that I can, whether it's social media, in the public, you know, whatever.
One of the most important things you can do as an artist, you have to stay active and you have to engage with your people.
Right.
Figure out what your true fan base is and really tap in and tune in with them people.
Exactly.
On social media, you kind of notice who engages with you a lot.
They'll be on like every post.
Make sure you're engaging back. If they comment back. You know what I'm saying? Go like a couple of their photos. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's going to keep people in tune with you.
Exactly.
The other thing you need to do if you're not already doing it is do some Instagram sponsorships.
Right.
Tap,
promote them and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, actually pay Instagram. It's very inexpensive, and that's going to help you. Everything I post, even if it's just a picture, I sponsor it.
Right.
Because I always get new followers. I get new engagement from it because I sponsor it in Canada.
Everywhere.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you reach different people.
That's exactly right. And as an artist, and then the other thing that I always tell artists, not to compare yourself to nobody, but if you had to kind of pick an artist you feel that you fall in their lane a little bit, who would it be?
With that, I say Lucci, because that's one of my favorite artists. I like his style.
Shout out to Lucci, man, since day one.
I got to shout him out, yeah.
Facts. So with that being said, study him.
Right.
Study his come up. Watch some interviews that he's done. Me and Bigger Rankin hosted his listening party 6 years ago in Atlanta when he was just really starting to come up, and, you know, we've got to work with him and see the elevation. It's really dope.
Exactly.
The other thing you can do is find out where his fan base is. You can do the research and find the analytics, like what cities, states, countries are listening to Lucci the most.
Right.
Tap into those markets, because if you kind of would compare yourself to his, you know, sound per se, Tap into the markets that are fucking with him.
Exactly.
That's what it
Bring
makes
that
sense.
same style together.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So just, shit that you can do, it ain't gonna really cost you no money.
Exactly. You just don't think about it on a daily basis.
Exactly.
Yeah. But that's
You know
right. I ain't never thought about it like that.
Right. Absolutely. For sure.
game.
Free game. We dropping them gems today, baby.
Yeah.
Words. So let's talk a little bit about this record that you brought us. It's called Dream Chaser.
Yeah. I just, I ain't released it, but I put out little clips of it.
So we
just
got
from-
an exclusive?
Yeah, it's pretty much an exclusive. Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up, man. So for the people who have heard like the clips and stuff that you put out, what type of feedback you been getting?
They love it. Yeah.
They loving it?
My boy right here, he went to Florida about a week ago, and he said every time he popped the door open and they heard it, man,
They
people
went
running up to
crazy?
the car like, yeah, who is that? You know what I'm saying?
That's
And I'm
dope.
like, yeah, that's what's up. That's motivation, real motivation.
It is motivation, especially when they don't know who
Yeah, they
it
don't know
is
you. Yeah.
and they rocking with it. Introduce your crew you got with you today.
I got my boy Heavy with me. I got my boy Mark G, my cousin Black Jeezy, my brother, blood brother Dilly. We in here, man, GMF the family. We just trying to make it. Barber with bars. We got everything on the way.
Tell everybody what it stands for. You said GMF?
GMF stands for God Money Family.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm also representing DUI.
I was going to say you got, yeah, okay.
That's my clothing brand, Dripping Under Influence. We trying to take something with a negative meaning.
Excuse me.
Yeah, we trying to take something derogative and make it positive. You
Word.
feel me? Yeah.
That's love, man. So where can people find your merch at?
Well, right now I don't have a website, but if you go on Facebook or even Google and just type in DUI Dripping Under Influence or ShoDaBarber, it's gonna come up. You can type in Barber with Bars. Everything is linked in. So go type it in, go get it. You feel me? I ship the drip. I don't care where you at. You can get
I'll
it.
ship
Everything
the drip.
custom. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's your slogan. I'll
I can
ship
ship
the
the
drip. Ooh, you
like
better
that.
trademark
Hey,
that.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Ship the drip. That's
Yeah.
hard. That's your little slogan.
And the shit really, it's eye catching. Everywhere I go, people like, man, what that is you got on? Hey, what that stand for? Let me get that. So,
Cause you know what I peeped is your hat matches your
the
shirt.
Yeah, the pants too. You ain't peep that.
Oh, he
Everything.
got the
Yeah.
whole drip.
Yeah, when I come, prepared. And that's how I like to send my people out. If they want to go, they want to be dripped out, I'm going to drip them out.
And that's the brand that's gonna make you wealthy.
Right, yeah, I believe that. Everything, like I say, everything go hand in hand. People might see me as the barber and don't know that this is my clothes I'm wearing.
Word.
Or they might hear me pull up listening to something and don't even know that's my music. You know what I'm saying? So when I can get everything together, I know it's going to blow.
Word.
Yeah.
That's what's up. You said you don't have a website yet.
Yeah, not at the moment.
You got to get that together.
I got to. But like I say, where we from in the country, it's hard to gain access to certain things. If you don't really know a person or somebody that can, really just help you with
Holla
it.
at your girl. That's one of the things that I do. We build
Okay.
websites. We've actually built websites for a lot of people.
I need that.
Yeah, and we don't bang you in the head either.
Right.
It's going to cost you a little, but we're going to give you a lot.
I'm willing to pay. I just need good service.
Yeah, facts. And that's what you need, because I always tell people that's a great way to brand yourself. You can
Right.
put everything in one spot. Your
Exactly.
merch, your photos, your music, your videos. That's like
All that.
your ShoDaBarber.com.
Exactly, with everything on there.
Everything. So we're going to check out this record. Who made the beat?
That beat right there, Dream Chaser. To be honest, I forgot the producer name. That's crazy. I just been working with a few different ones.
Okay.
Yeah, but
You gonna figure it out and
Yeah,
get
I'ma
back to
figure it out,
me.
yeah. As
It's
soon as I
all
figure it
good.
out,
Ain't no
I'ma shout 'em out,
pressure.
yeah.
Ain't no pressure. Ain't no pressure. Where can we find you at next?
well, coming up May the 3rd in Waynesboro, Georgia, I'll be at a car show
Okay.
performing and actually doing a video shoot.
Word.
That's the next thing I got coming up. And I had another performance that got postponed. But right now, I'm just waiting, till somebody call. I have a few people call, but when I get them, what I think I should, get for coming, sometimes they change their mind. But like right now, like I say, the music ain't paying off, but I can't be moving for free all the time.
Right. Well, here's the thing, and I'll explain that and break it down to you. You may already know. If you can't bring a crowd, like I ain't talking about 3 or 4 of your homeboys. I'm talking about if you
crowd,
can't pack the venue out, they're not gonna pay you.
Right.
Because
And that's what I learned.
it's a lot of money to put on events. Me and OG Bigger Rank can put an event on every month, and it's not cheap. Between, if you got to pay for the venue, you got to pay for the DJ, you got to pay for security,
exactly.
you got to pay yourself. So before you make a dime, like there's a whole lot of money that has, especially in Atlanta, you're not going to get paid unless you can pack that venue out. You know what I'm saying? So again, like we said, it's levels to it. In the beginning, you're going to have to pay for some shows, and that's just what it is. You're going to have to pay to get on someone's stage and perform. And don't feel bad about it. Every artist started there. Every artist. I remember when Amigos were paying to do showcases out here.
Right.
And look at them now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That. Because they, you know, sometimes I understand we as humans, our pride gets in the way and we don't want to do certain things. But if you want to elevate, you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely got to do it. That's why Bigger and I, we do it once a month, but we give a quality showcase. So we always give out stuff. He'll give out single hostings. You know, we'll give out magazine interviews. We'll give out studio time, stuff that these artists need.
Can use, right.
Because if we give them cash, a lot of them going to go spend it on weed, which is cool. But you need, it's not investing back into your craft. That's why we give them stuff that they have to utilize to help with their career. So we're going to check out the record. Before we get into it, though, where do you want everybody to follow you and keep up with you on your social media?
On IG is Barber with Bars. I actually have two. You can follow me at Barber with Bars or either showcut _, or no cut. And you know, everything is tied in like that. Word. Facebook, ShoDaBarber, everything all together. ShoDaBarber. Type it in Google, everything come up too.
Shout out to ShoDaBarber on the check-in today. I got another question for you.
What's up?
Give us one thing about you that people don't really know that you're not afraid to share with us.
That's a good one. I wasn't expecting that, but all right, I'm gonna say this. When it comes to music, I feel like a lot of people might not know, but that's my way of getting my point across to it. Could either be kids who not on the right path, kids who heading down the wrong path, you know, but they might not know it. But to me, if they hear a certain song, they'll listen to the message through it. Because as a child, I'm gonna be honest, I was always told I was gonna be a preacher. But to me, you know, like right now, I feel like my way of preaching to the people through my music.
Through your music.
But a lot of people don't know that. So eventually, you know, they'll catch on like, dang, he dropping jewels for real. He ain't just, you know, riding the beat. You know, he actually, you know, preaching to us. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But until I feel like I'm ready to live my life in that, you know, in that direction, I'm gonna keep preaching to him, you know, on the beat through the music that way.
I think that's important because we've had this conversation, and probably every interview I've done today is some people need that direction because there's a lot of stuff going on out here that keeps people, you know, in a bad spirit, depressed, whatever. So they look for music that's going to uplift them and, you know, positive type music, because we all know we got certain songs that are our go-to songs. When we're going through something, we have a couple songs that we can listen to that's going to put our mind back right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They're going to change the whole vibe.
Change your whole vibe. I know I got a few of them, and it's like, if I feel off, let me go listen to the song. I'm in my feelings. Gets me back right.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's the power of music. You know what I'm saying?
It's a universal language. You know what I'm saying? Who would you do a record with right now if you could? Lucci?
Yeah, Lucci, of course. Yeah.
Word. We need to make that happen.
Yeah, we can. I've been trying to reach out to him in different ways. I even offered to pay him $1,000 just because it had anything to show him, like, I ain't coming to play. You know what I'm saying? I want to work.
Holla at your girl. You know I work directly with the label.
Yeah.
Come on now.
The move for real.
I'm the vice president of their DJ crew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can make
that
OG
happen. Bigger Rank is their A&R, so let's make it happen.
Yeah, that's for sure. For
you
real.
know, in fact, my last showcase, we hosted TIG's listening party. Fly and everybody was there.
Yeah, see, I really need to start getting out the country and coming to the city more, get my face out, and people really, you know, they'll understand where I'm coming from, and then they'll take that country swag, put it with the city swag, and, you know, we'll have a big shebang. You know what I'm saying? Because where I'm from, that's what everybody like to listen to.
Word.
And that's like I say, when I first started, I just was like rapping. But now I'm actually finding a way to build my songs, you know, paint a picture. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's different, yeah.
So when it comes to your selection of beats, what do you listen for? Like, what catches your attention?
Most of the time, guitars, piano, melodies. Every now and then I might be in the mood just for something that's crunk, but most of the time it's gonna be something laid back.
Yeah.
That's like something to vibe.
That's exactly what I'm not an artist, but when I listen to beats, that's what tends to attract me as well.
Absolutely. I'm sure you're like the dream chaser, because it's like it's smooth, but it give you that like that get up and go type feel too. It's like motivation. Yeah.
Word. What keeps you motivated?
My kids, and just knowing that I done came a long way, so it's kind of too late to turn back. Because if I do, then I mean all that work was for nothing. So.
And you feel like you've let yourself and everybody else down.
Myself and everybody down. Yeah, 'cause I got a lot of people I feel like really believe in me. Because there's been times I ain't believe in myself. It take for somebody else to be like, bro, you need to do this, you need to do that, and I be like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. So it's crazy.
You brought 4 people with you today. That's a big deal.
Right.
Some people are like, oh, that's a big deal. You know how hard it is to get people to come support you?
Yeah, that's important. That's the most important part. You know, a lot of people probably gave up because they didn't have people to support them. And they could have, the best talent ever.
That's big facts. Yeah. I see it. Sometimes these artists pull up and they're by themselves, and it's not that they didn't want to bring people, just nobody comes to support them. It's hard to get people to come with you, especially when you come from out of town.
Right.
So shout out to all your fam that came with you today, because you need that.
Yeah, that mean a lot for real.
You got to have that genuine support. So we're going to check out the record. Is there anything else you want to let the people know about that you may have coming up or we didn't talk about today? This is your time to shine.
Well, all I'm going to say is just be on the lookout. If you don't know about me now, you'll know about me soon. I mean, just go check it out. It's relatable. It's not nothing fugazi, if you know what that means. It's not fake.
It's not
no
fake.
No flexing, no cap. That's what they like to say, It's just real, you know what I'm saying? It's a lifestyle.
Word.
It's deeper than rap.
Who you want to shout out to?
I want to shout out, first of all, I want to shout out my wife and kids for understanding that when I make moves like this, it ain't all about me. You know what I'm saying? It's not about me. But, being away is time consuming. But that's like at work, you got to make money. So shout out to them. Shout out my mama. Shout out my family. Shout out my brothers. Everybody shout out to God because he make everything happen. He woke me up this morning to be here. Just shout out to everybody that believe in me for real.
And that's big when you have family. You said, your wife and your kids, that they're supportive of you.
Right.
It makes you feel so much better because this is your passion.
Exactly. It means a lot. Yeah.
It means a lot. So definitely shout out to everybody. Where do you want them to keep up with you? One more time. Tell them your social media. I know you said you had 2 of them.
Yeah. Facebook, ShoDaBarber. ShoDaBarber Walker, but type in ShoDaBarber, going to come up. Instagram, ShoCut_or_no cut. Then you got Barber with bars all together. Put a Z on bars, but type it in, it's gonna come up. You can type in DUI, ShoCut, hashtag it, and all my stuff will link in.
I see you doing like a ShoDaBarber type dance.
Hey, I need to come up with one.
You gotta come up with
I need to do that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the ShoDaBarber. That just sounds like a dance. You know what I'm saying? ShoDaBarber.
Yeah, that's the move right there. I'm gonna jot all this down. I appreciate that.
Yo, because something like that would go viral.
Yeah, and it'll keep everybody, like you say.
It'll keep them tuned in.
Yeah.
One thing you gotta always figure out is ways to stand out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta be different, and that's why I stuck with Barber Boy, because you got a lot of people, they might cut hair and rap, but they don't want nobody to know they cut hair. They might be out here rapping like.
Right.
But one thing I'm always saying in my songs, I'm going to make sure they know it's something about Barber
100%. They know what you do.
Yeah, they know what I do. Yeah.
Keeping it. Hey, that's true. That might make you some more money too, though. They be like, oh, he cut hair. Okay.
Yeah, backstage, that's all I want to do. I really want to cut hair and, and make my music.
Word. Yeah. That's what's up, man. Anything else you want to let the people know about before we check out the record?
I appreciate y'all taking y'all time, to listen, tune in. This record right here, this is one of a kind. When I release it, I make sure I drop links, share them, so tune in to our social media. Tune in on my YouTube channel, ShoDaBarber as well.
You got videos up there?
Yeah, I got a few of them. The catalog is growing. At first, I really wasn't, doing videos, but slowly but surely it's growing. So make sure y'all stay tuned.
Y'all tap in with my homie ShoDaBarber. We about to check out this record. Go ahead and introduce it for us.
Hey, this that Dream Chaser. You know what I'm saying? I meant Dream Chasing. Right now, that's what we're doing with Dream Chasing. I changed the name from Dream Chaser to Dream Chasing because I want everybody to be relate to it. Everybody that Dream Chasing, stay motivated, stay on your grind. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
The hottest new radio station in all of Atlanta. WARK 300.
Bow my head and say my grace, Lord knows it's time for me to eat. I've been dream chasing lately, barely got time for the sleep. Just be cooling like the AC, but I still gotta keep the heat. I be smoking all these switches, but don't think this shit is sweet. Swear my son, my biggest fan, he love to see me on TV. And my daughters ain't gon' play, they got an attitude like me. Just know my wife gon' hold it down, yeah, she gon' act the fool by me. Couple day ones I came up with, they gon' grab the tool for me. Ain't no new friends in my circle, cause most of these niggas creep. Custom drip on my G-Phase, on that 300 on my feet. I can't do no regular, I like all of my shit unique. You want some hot shit? shit on your song, you gotta pay me for the feet. Put some hot shit on you, don't stay silent, won't make a peep. No, I ain't no killer, but don't push me, I die by my family. So many said I wouldn't blow, forget the ones who damaged me. So many got so much to say, but they ain't did a thing for me. I'm finna take off, can't wait to see the day all this shit pay off. Grinding every day, can't take no days off. Run my own business, I ain't worried about no layoffs. Ballin' like the playoffs, we dining at the steakhouse. Till while they bring the Drake out. Free all my brothers doing time, which they can break out. Allergic to the fake shit, don't come around me, I might break out. I'm just tryna put the city on, so what they hate about? Somebody tell me what they hating about. My head and say my grace, Lord knows it's time for me to eat. I've been dream chasing lately, barely got time for the sleep. Jet be coolin' like the AC, but I still gotta keep the heat. I be smoking all these swishes, but don't think this shit is sweet. Swear my son, my biggest fan, he love to see me on TV. And my daughters ain't gon' play, they got an attitude like me. Just know my wife gon' hold it down, yeah, she gon' act the fool by me. Couple day ones I came up with, they gon' grab the tool for me. This shit gon' pay off. Yeah, yeah. I swear to God, this shit gon' pay off. I put my blood, sweat, and tears up in this shit. It's only right that I get rich. I go hard just like a brick, they know my style legit. My little boy look up to me, swear he a wild legit. And what you see is what you get, ain't no disguising it. And if it pressure, let me know, cause I'm applying it. Got my head and say my grace, Lord knows it's time for me to eat. I've been dream chasing lately, barely got time for the sleep. Jet be coolin' like the AC, but I still gotta keep the heat. I be smoking all these swishes, but don't think this shit is sweet. Swear my son, my biggest fan, he love to see me on TV. And my daughters ain't gon' play, they got an attitude like me. Just know my wife gon' hold it down, yeah, she gon' act the fool by me. Couple day ones I came up with, they gon' grab the tool for me. This shit gon' pay off. Yeah, yeah. I swear to God, this shit gon' pay off. I put my blood.
I swear it's gonna pay off.
I swear, yeah.
That's a really, really, really dope record. It had a great vibe, and I see what you say about the instrumental. It has that feel good type vibe. That's what I vibe to. That type of music right there.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna shout out Othello Beats. That's his name. You know
Okay.
My first time dealing with him, I met him through Instagram and just going through a catalog of beats. And I seen that one, listened to it, and I was like, I got to put something on it.
Yes, absolutely. And social media, use it for what it's worth.
Right.
Meet new people, network with people, especially the producers. Who engineers your music?
Most of the time, it's either my boy right here.
Oh, yeah, because you said...
Mark G.
Yeah.
Either I do it sometime myself. I got a little bit, a little razzle-dazzle. But that one there...
What you said?
Got a little razzle-dazzle.
Okay.
I do a little something. And shout out Marcus Grind Like He Broke Adams. He actually did that one for me. But, I like to, dib and dab here and there and work with a lot of different people.
I like your
different
energy.
sounds.
All of you guys have great energy. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
And that's what it's all about, because nobody wants to work with an asshole.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
it's like with cutting hair. Like in my city, I'm one of the most popular barbers, to be honest. So I
could
deal with a lot
tell
of
you've
people.
got that good
Yeah.
energy.
I
You know
deal
what I'm
with a lot of
saying?
people, so.
But you're happy.
Yeah.
Happiness means everything.
And I'm happy to be here because this is like, I'm gonna be honest, my first time doing an interview was just setting up something. My wife, my uncle has a studio set up like this.
Oh, okay.
And we were just playing around.
Yeah.
And she asked me a few questions. I was nervous as hell talking to her. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, dang, that was crazy. So coming here is my first official, and I'm still kind of nervous, but it's like,
I appreciate
I like
you
your
coming
energy,
to.
so
Yeah.
it made me comfortable. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'll tell you, I've been interviewing for over 9 years, and I've literally done thousands of interviews. Like,
Right.
no cap, thousands of interviews. And every time I interview someone, I feel like it's my first time too. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I'm getting to know somebody. Sometimes I might interview people multiple times,
Yeah.
but like, this is my love and my passion. You know what I'm saying? So it never will get old to me.
And I can tell you enjoy doing it.
I do. So we both have found our passion. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody on the tune in. Shout out everybody on the check in. We about to get up out of here, but at this part, I would always ask such, what do we got to go do? We got to document it. If you don't document it, the shit didn't happen.
You're right.
You documenting everything right there.
I got to keep my cameraman with me.
Facts.
Yeah, this going up.
Facts.
Shout
He
out
over
to
there
you all
working
day.
hard too. I see you.
Yeah, shout out to you all day. I appreciate the opportunity for real.
Of course,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Shout out to the whole movement, everything.
And I'm gonna take you guys and show you a tour. I'm gonna take you to the. In fact, I can't wait for you to meet who's sitting in the studio room right now. So we're about to head over there in a minute.
Okay.
In the meantime, we're gonna run the record back. We're gonna get some photos, and y'all stay tuned. Hey.
Okay.
Appreciate it, brother.
Appreciate
For
that.
real.